Hi, shave number 21 and part 2 of my new products in the den series. It's last part, which is a shame. I haven't ordered anything else, I promise. I think some of you that follow my Twitter account will know what's coming up. There aren't many followers on there, so I just wanted to point out I have got a Twitter account. If you want to see some other stuff, some photos from my local area, you know, I will put up stuff there that might not be relevant at all to shaving. But yeah, please do follow me on Twitter. I'm thinking about doing an Instagram account, but you know, we'll see. I'll put that up if I go for it. I'll let everybody know. But I've not long started this Twitter account so that you guys can follow me on there as well and see a bit more of the life that, you know, other things that go on around here. So, but those that have followed, they'll know I've got the King C Gillette. Bought it from the Gillette.co.uk site. I don't know whether it still has, but I think it had an introductory offer of 20% off. So it was £20 on the site and I got it for £16. So that's an absolute bargain. I didn't go for the kit with the gel and stuff because I don't want the gel. And if I want more King C Gillette blades, which I've got in here, I've got a King C Gillette blade in here. If I want more, I can just order them. It's not a problem. So yeah, that's the first new item in my den. The next item is from a company called, hang on, Shaving Time. Shavingtime.co.uk. I ordered these. It's an interesting site. It's been going. Hang on, where have I put it? It was established in 2013, and I didn't know anything about this site. But they actually stock a lot of the sterling soaps, and they also stock fine, and they stock the aftershaves and things like that. So yeah, it's a one-man band. As I say, established in 2013. He's in Dunmow near Stansted Airport. That's where he's based. Guy called Dave McMillan. The reason he set up this online shaving site is because he was frustrated at not being able to get some of the well-known American sort of brands, and that's what he's aiming to achieve, is to import some of the better-known American soaps to the UK so that we can have access to them at the right price. So he started doing that. He contacted Rod at Sterling, and the new company was born as such. His ethos is to provide the best shaving products that he can source. He wants to become a main or a major player in the UK in terms of shaving supplies, and you know, good luck to him. One of his ideals is speed of service, and customer service is one of his main priorities. So I don't think I've got anything else on the company, but I'll put a link below, as I did with Giles Shaving Co. I'll put a link below to their website and you can go and have a look. But yeah, I think he's just had an order of sterling soaps as well, so he's well stocked. I think it's Glacial, so he's got a new product line from Sterling, I think, which are the menthol sort of variants of some of the soaps. So I've ordered and received. It took a couple of days, but I'm guessing, you know, with what's going on in the world at the moment, it's not surprising. But I ordered the lemon mint menta, or is it lemon mint menta and limone, which I guess is the Italian for lemon and mint. But lemon and mint soap, it's traditional shaving soap made in Italy. looks good stuff. I saw DC shaving using a Goodfellas Smile product, and I thought, well, I'm going to go for something a little bit different. I think he's since done another one and actually used this same product. I've also got the splash, the aftershave splash. And what's interesting about this is if you shake it, it goes really cloudy. So, yeah, interesting. So that's that. So really we're back to the normal products. I'm obviously going to use, in terms of hardware, I've got the King C Gillette. I'm going to be using the Giles Shaving Company bowl. Just have to, you know, it's just a must. It was wonderful using it yesterday. I'm going to be using my Evil Zebra Yaqi brush. It's the 26mm. I prefer the smaller knots for face shaves, larger knots for the head. That's why I was thinking about the 30mm for my head. But I think 28's big enough. You know, I haven't got a big head. Honest. Yeah, so I thought I'd give Goodfellas Smile a go. In terms of the pre-shave, I'm going to use Dr. Botanical's Advanced Natural Moisturising. Oh, that's a post-shave balm. Unbelievable. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to use a pre-shave this time. No, I will. I'll use the Proraso Sensitive. I've always got that down here as a backup. So I'll use the Proraso Sensitive. Then Lemon Witch Hazel, Thayers, Lemon and Witch Hazel. That's an absolute must for this one. I'm beginning to run low, so I'll be buying a Humphreys version of that shortly. Obviously I'm using the Goodfellas Smile Lemon and Mint, still cloudy look. And then the only thing I've got post-shave that's got citrus in it is the Raw Supremo or Supreme Smoother Facial Moisturiser, which comes in a box like that. It's vegan, and what does it say? It says here coconut and lime, so I'm not sure whether you can see that or not, but it's coconut and lime. So a citrus theme, a citrus and mint theme, so the Proraso kind of fits quite well. So those are the products I'm going to use. I'm going to get myself all ready and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I've put the pre-shave on, just dabbed it around my face as you can see, so I'm just going to rub that in. I've just been warming the shaving bowl up with some hot water. So, so there's a little bit of water in there now, not much. And I'm going to go straight to the puck. It looks quite interesting. It looks like it's got ice crystals on the top. So yeah, it looks interesting. Smell, I would say it's not a strong smell. I would say out of 10, probably I'm getting a bit of lemon, not really getting any mint. I'm getting quite a strong soapy smell. I would say scent strength on this in the puck, 2, maybe 3. So I'm going to follow the method that I learned from Maya and Friendship Shaving. Squeeze out the brush, shake it a couple of times and load the brush straight from the puck. Oh, now the scent's coming off it now. Much stronger scent. Just going to load up. I decided to do the full lather so you can see it, and maybe if I'm doing something wrong, Friendship Shaving or Maya can put a comment below. So it's about 30 seconds load, which is probably around about now. take all the rinse off the fingers, and then just start to build it in the bowl. There was some water in there, so just going nice and light, starting to build. And then I'll just slowly add water until I get the right consistency. It's beginning to build quite nicely. I can feel a little bit of resistance as it's soaked up all the liquid that was in there. Just going to go around, keep lathering until I want to add some more water, and then I'll just dip the tips of the brush. But if you spend some time on your lather, so I'm ready to dip the tips. Just dip them in the water, added a bit to the lather, and it should start. It's beginning to grow, look. Beginning to get to the consistency that I want. I still think it needs more water. I think DC Shave said this is quite a thirsty soap. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But I'm adding more water anyway. But this is building a superb soap. This is a great brush. A great brush to use with this bowl, as was the 28mm, to be honest. I mean, you could use a 30mm in this really easily, but this is producing massive amount of lather now. I mean, if I try and scoop all of this off, I mean, I'm completely inundated with lather there. But I'm just going to put one more dip of water in there, because I've not quite got the shine, I don't think. Yeah, there it is. It's coming through now. This could be a bit of a longer video because I'm actually showing the full lather. So there you go. That's got a nice shine on it. Nice creamy lather, and there's more there. There's still more in the bowl, look. So let's start lathering the face. I'm going to wet the face first. And straight on. And this is a nice lather. Nice and creamy, luxurious lather. I've definitely been doing it wrong because I've only been squeezing the tips. So on the tuxedo knot, I've been squeezing the white, and this is a reverse tuxedo. I've been just squeezing the tips, that's all. I'm leaving quite a lot of water in the brush, and I think that's why I had a problem with that oat cake soap. So that was down to user error, and as Maya said in the comment on my head shave, you know, it's how we learn, and I completely agree with that sentiment. You know, I've been doing this for, I mean, the videos I've been doing since January of this year, but I've been shaving like this for 7 years, 6 or 7 years. Can't be absolutely sure, but I think it's 6 or 7 years I've been shaving like this, and I'm still learning now. So just goes to show, you can get into a rut, you can get set in your ways and think, yeah, I've got it, you know, and actually you've just learned a really bad habit and you've stuck with it, and I have done. So I'm looking forward to giving the soap that I didn't like in terms of the lather quality another go, and I will do it exactly the same as this, and if I can create a lather like this, I'll be happy. So that's me all lathered up. First pass. So with the grain, that's interesting. Feels quite mild. Doesn't, yeah, it's going through it, but it does feel very mild indeed. Feels milder than my Merca 34C. I'm surprised. But it's going up against 7 days growth. So, which I do with all my new razors. I put it up against 7 days growth. So, but I think this is going to be one of the mildest razors I've got. More than likely. It's comfortable. Normally, you see, with the new razor, I'd use my Astra blades in it, but I've seen a few good reports on these King C Gillette blades. So I thought I'd give it the benefit of the doubt, which is another mistake on my part, really, because I can't really compare it properly to what I know the other razors will do. But I just wanted to give it a go with the blades that come with, because obviously those are the blades that are recommended by the manufacturer, and therefore, you know, they should have done all the testing and the research and development of it, and they should really have picked the right blade for it. And because the blade's got King C Gillette on there, you would assume that they've actually created this blade specifically for this razor. We'll see how an Astra works with it. I don't know whether I've got an Astra blade open. I think I have. If I have, I might swap over and see. Be interesting to see. But yeah, there's a lot left there. A lot left. Very mild. Very mild. I mean, I've got enough bristles left there as if I hadn't shaved for 2 days. So if you've felt your face after 2 days of not shaving, that's what I'm feeling now. So that is really surprising. I've been looking forward to this razor because, you know, we couldn't buy the Heritage razor, the Gillette Heritage razor over here. But you know, I was really excited when I heard it was coming over here. I think somebody said it was going to be in Superdrug. I think it was, I'm just trying to remember, was it DC Shows said it? I'll look it up and maybe I'll put it up on screen who said that. So it's coming into Superdrug, and I thought, well, might have been Will Shaves, but anyway, whoever it was, I thought, oh great, you know, and I thought, well, I wonder if, you know, there's any other places that might sell it in the UK. So I just did a bit of research and I jumped on and I saw that Gillette.co.uk was selling the razor and it had 20% discount. So I was like, oh, definitely going to get that. Yeah, so I got it for £16. It's a beautiful looking razor, I have to give it that. There are people who don't like the, I don't know where my shaving towel's gone, or my old shaving towel. I use it to just buff up now. There are people who don't like the emblem on the top, but actually I quite like it. I think it adds a little bit of class maybe. I mean, otherwise the head kind of looks like a cross between a Merca head and I don't know, a Mool R89 or a DE89. So, but it's certainly not as efficient as I don't know about the Mool R49 or Mool R89. I do know about the Edwin Jagger R89, and it's definitely more efficient than this. Right, so if I'm going across the grain on this side, I have to go up, and this side I go across. So that's basically the way my hair grows. So when you start out shaving, this would be a good beginner's razor, because it's not really going to, well, it will bite you for sure if you don't know what you're doing. All double-edged razors will, unless you don't put a blade in them. Then it kind of, you know, it's not going to work. Bit pointless exercise, but yeah, it will bite if, you know, when you first start. But I think this is a really good razor for a beginner. Excellent. Milder than the 34C. And it teaches you about the fact that what you're doing with 3 passes is beard reduction. You're never going to get an absolutely BBS, baby butt smooth shave on your first pass. You're just not going to do it. You wouldn't do it with a cartridge. So it teaches you to do 3 passes and reduce the amount of beard. But I have to say, this is that mild that I'm really wondering whether I'm going to have to do a 4th pass. Well, on my pickup pass, I might have to do a full thing. Because now, if I wet the fingers, there's good slickness to this soap. I haven't talked much about this soap. I will do in a minute. Now I'm still where I would expect to be after my first pass. Loads of, you can hear it, loads of beard left. So it's really not taking the actual beard off at the moment. Anyway, we'll see what it's like at the end of the 3rd pass. But yeah, this is really quite a different shave. So, 2nd pass done. Let's put some water on. Slickness of the soap, superb. The scent from the soap has definitely gone up to probably, and you can smell the lemon, and I can, well, it might be the Proraso pre-shave that I can feel the menthol from, but I can definitely feel a cooling there, more so than when I just had the Proraso on my face. So I would say the mint is definitely there, and there's a lovely pleasant scent strength, 4 maybe, smell of lemons. Nice, really nice. Impressed with the soap, really impressed. The way it lathered up. I mean, let's just see what I can collect out of here. I've still got all of that. You know, that's crazy. Crazy amount of lather there. So I've put some soap, some water on my face. Let's get the soap on, or the lather on. Just paint it on at this stage. There's no point in trying to whip up a lather on your face. I mean, look at it. There's loads. So 3rd and final pass. This is going to be the test. I haven't changed the blade out. I suspect if I put an Astra blade in this, it will do a better job. But if it doesn't, I'll be gobsmacked at how mild this razor is. Really surprised. If somebody's actually done that, put an Astra in their King C Gillette, and it's as mild or milder, let me know in the comments. Yeah, so now I'm going against the grain, which on this side will be to you across. And you can hear it's cutting off lots of bristles, lots of. lot of feedback. Which I'm really surprised about. Not quite as close, but it's, yeah, there's still quite a bit there, but not as close as the Merca 34C. Let's go against the grain. On this side is straight up. I'm sure you can hear the feedback. Now normally by the third pass you wouldn't be getting feedback like that. So there's obviously still a lot of bristles left that it's cutting off. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike this razor. I think it's a perfect razor for a beginner. It's beautifully manufactured as far as I'm concerned. It looks really nice, well packaged. And if I have to do a fourth pass, which let's see, put some water on the face. It's really close. Down on the neck area, it's going to need a full pass. I need to do it again on my neck area. There are some areas here, right here, where I have to go against the grain again. My usual spots, because the hair obviously grows in different directions, just on the corner of my jaw there. But yeah, I still need to do another pass here. So, which is fine, I enjoy shaving. Let's go on with, I'm going to go there. I've never had to do as many pickups, but don't take this as a negative. This is a very comfortable shave. And if you've overdone it recently, like somebody I know who's overdone it with a shavette, you're just learning, you know who you are, just learning with a shavette. I mean, he's a brave man. He went on, he actually uploaded a video where he used a shavette for the first time ever. I know, I can remember when I first used a shavette. It wasn't pretty at all. Right, so across this way means against the grain for me. So I'm just doing the pickups. You see, I'm wondering whether it's just the angle is different. Don't know. But I mean, you can hear it cutting the bristles. There's a lot of bristles left. Oh, I feel like that's got there. Yeah, that's smooth now. Absolutely smooth. So let's go up. Try riding the cap. Yeah, that's got it. That's what you got to do, is ride the cap. That's a technique that I don't use that technique often because I don't normally need to. But in fact, I think that is the first time I've experimented with riding the cap. That's why I know how to do it. But I've never actually had to ride the cap before. Surprising. Very comfortable shave. I would say that. I could shave confidently with that. So yeah, very comfortable shave. Just making sure, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was still recording. I use this external recorder and add the audio afterwards because the internal mic on this DJI Osmo wasn't very good, and then the other mics that I bought were too directional and they weren't picking up the feedback, which I think you'll agree, you can hear the feedback now. So in the end, 3 passes and a pickup is the same as I'd use on most razors. Had to do a bit more than I normally would on the pickup pass. It's no problem though, comfortable shave. Going on with the cold. And then the alum, let's see how the alum goes. Because I've seen people have mixed results with this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. As I expected. No burn at all, nothing. And that's because it's such a mild razor, and why, you know, as I say, if you've been going at it a little bit with aggressive razors and you want to give your face a break for a few days, this is a great daily shaver, you know, and it's a great razor to use to give you a break from, you know, irritation and things like that. If you've got, you know, razor burn from some aggressive or efficient razors that you've used, go to that razor and it'll be perfect. So after alum, absolute BBS. So I've achieved the same result. Took a little bit longer, a few more strokes of the blade, but it got to the same place within 3 passes and a pickup pass. Pickup pass was more extensive than I've done before, but still very enjoyable, and I was very confident using the razor. You know, as I get used to it, I'll probably change the angles and see if that makes a difference, but I'm definitely going to put an Astra blade in it next time, and then we'll do a comparison, see what it feels like. So, right, I'm just going to wash that off. Pat this off dry. And then on with Thayers Lemon Witch Hazel. Haven't used this in a while, so looking forward to this. Oh yeah. Whack it on my head as well. Doesn't do the solar panel any harm whatsoever to throw some witch hazel on it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And then I'm going to give this another shake. It's just beginning to separate. I don't know whether you can see that it's separating. But give it another shake up. And put this, it's even cloudy when you put it in your hand. Oh wow, that's really fresh lemons. That's absolutely brilliant. God, that's literally like cutting open a lemon, cutting it in half, getting the juice out of the lemon and some of the pith and zest and just rubbing it all over your face. That's incredible. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. It's got a bit of a cooling, I can't, you know, the mint side of it, it's definitely cooling, but whether that's the alcohol evaporating or, but wow. I thought some of my other ones were quite strong lemon zest sort of scent, but that was real kick in the face scent, that is. Nice, nice if you like that sort of thing. So I'm putting about 4 pumps of this Supreme Smoother, lime and coconut. And, oh, do you know what? This has been a great shave. Love it, absolutely love it. I will use my Nivea afterwards. But the coconut and lime makes you think of a Caribbean beach. Do you know what I mean? Pina colada. Wow, really nice. Right, that's me for for this part 2 of new products in my den. I'll just give this a quick wipe over because I want it to look nice. So it's bye-bye from the Gillette King C. Great shave. I got there in the same amount of passes and pickup that I did with a normal razor, but it is a very mild razor to me anyway. You know, you comment below if you think it's more efficient than I've experienced, but very mild. So it's goodbye from the Gillette King C razor, and it's goodbye from me. Bye bye until next Friday. Bye bye for now.